Hello guys, what is up? I am the Epic121 and welcome to episode 6 of my playthrough of Wario Land 3 for the Game Boy Color. Last time, I made this whole music box shake not once, but twice. Talk about complete and utter chaos. And we explored even more new areas inside this music box. In this episode, with the volcano completely exploded, and the colossal hole already checked, time we head into the other level that was opened up, the Wes Creator. If you guys are hyped for more Wario Land 3, nonetheless, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more content if you're new, and ring that bell to get notified anytime I upload on YouTube. Last episode on the card up here. Anyways, Wes Creator. This level has a bit of history in my gameplay wise. This was the level I got stuck in for many, and I mean many, months. And for good reason too, as you'll see. The green chest you can see is on the top right. It's blocked by some blocks that require us to get, well, hit by a caterpillar. Keep those in mind as I break these blocks. What you're supposed to do here is, you see that we have the gray key right behind some, well, fire blocks. We need to catch ourselves on fire, and you know, jumping does lower the time in which we are going to get into fire, and I missed time to jump. What we're supposed to do is actually keep ourselves on fire, and then, well, manage us to get ourselves right next to those blocks at the end of the animation. So that's why jumping does help a bit. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to move left and grab ourselves the gray key. And this is actually where pretty much my playthroughs usually stop at, because I had no clue what I was supposed to do. We have some blocks that are only destroyable if we turn into a ball through a caterpillar. But there was no calipers in this level. We have these enemies that sting us. We have these guys that, well, make us into those jumpy things. And funny thing enough, I'm going to show you guys what I did as a kid. Thinking this was supposed to do. I jumped all the way up here, and for some reason, I decided to do this. Yeah, annoying to the ears is it. What I wanted to do was actually crawl through to the other side, try to avoid those fires, and see what's up there. That's actually not what you're supposed to do. What you're actually supposed to do is kind of sneaky. Right here you can see some like open crack in the wall right here, and then an opening, a crevice right on the side. What I was supposed to do, and I didn't realize as a kid until a lot later in my life, is to break these blocks right here. And right here you can clear it even further, but right here I'm going to stomp down here, because anytime you see this kind of opening, it's usually an indication you want to butt stomp. And this is actually what an indicator we're going to see for quite some time in this playthrough. And right here we have another block like that, and we have, hey, caterpillars. You know what that means. Time for us to get stung. And remember those blocks I broke just now? Yeah, if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be able to go through the other side. Which allows us to finally open up that chest. As I said before, got stuck on this as a kid for many months until a lot later in my life, I felt like an idiot when I realized this was what I was supposed to do. And with that, we have the other eye. So, two blue eyes. What purpose do they serve? Well, if we go back to... That's creepy looking. If we go back to the Tower Revival, we can place those two eyes inside that face and open us a new way. And we're gonna head there right now. Heads up, you don't have to worry about time of day. Now, one thing that's a little bit annoying is that when you're in the Tower Revival, you're gonna have to always light up these torches every time you enter into the Tower Revival. So do keep that in mind when you're playing this level. Anyway, so those torches lit up. Now we can go further on and... go to the door. And right here... hang on. Before I do that, I want to showcase that. Oh, actually, we don't even need that. Wait, do I need that? Oh, wait. No, we need that, but a little bit later. Actually, wait. I need it now. I just realized. Right here, you want to jump as much as you can to delay the time that we... Actually, wait. Do I need it now? Oh, wait. I don't need it now. Oops. I misanticipated this block because right here, as you can see, I can't break the donut blocks. We need to be fat in order to break those blocks. This here is actually one of those instances of a long-winded puzzle, to say the least. Right here, we have some zombies. They actually will come into play a little bit later. And we're going to do this pipe, and... Whoop! Not today. Well, at least not for now. I'm not hungry yet. Right here is some sort of block that we can't go through. But what I want to do is... eat a donut. And fall all the way down. Break all those blocks. And then now I want to... get myself on fire. How to get burned! How to get burned! Sorry. Well, again, one of those memes that I still remember when I played with these guys in CGP. One of those funny things that you know from Nicolas Cage, which, by the way, honestly, when I think of Nicolas Cage, I always think of like Night in the Museum and whatnot, but let me know in the comment section below what other Nicolas Cage movies you think of when you think of Nicolas Cage. Our next phase of matter is I actually need to turn into a zombie. And do not jump because otherwise you will fall through this platform. And right there you can see the zombie still walking along trying to find its way through. Oh, I should mention by the way, you notice that these enemies right here, the zombies, but let one of them... Now, I want one of these to come back to life. No. Even if the thing is that I'm trying to actually kill them in my current phase of zombie. If you even try to kill them, you still will not kill them completely. You need... the zombies are always regenerable and do not die. I'm gonna hit the switch and you see that the red chest is right here, but the key was locked behind, well, a block. Well, by hitting that switch... and arriving all the way back up from where we were... tell these enemies to make sure I don't accidentally get fed. And there we go. There's our red key. Fall down here to make my life a lot easier. You can go down the pipe if you wanna. Turn me to a zombie, and let me see if I can show up the cases. Nah, not enough time. I want to see if I can actually kill them directly. Nope. I want them to appear right next to me. There we go. Look at that. I want to kill them directly, and I think... oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I forgot. If you can kill them that way, they actually automatically disappear. Unless you exit out of the room. That's the only way they will be able to respawn if you kill them in your zombie form. I still remember that. And right there, we can unlock the red chest. And boy, remember how I said a few episodes ago that soon enough the game was no longer going to be linear? Well, this power-up opens the game completely. And as you can probably tell, that is indeed garlic. Which gives Wario super strength. Well, not the lifting up kind of strength. I mean, the ability to break blocks. Watch this. Now with the B button, we can charge through multiple layers of breakable blocks. And remember these blocks that we could not break last time? We can finally break them. Any big enemy, we can finally kill with a normal stomp. And if we were rolling, we can break through, go through enemies and blocks, regardless of kind of block. The only way that can stop us is just a normal wall. And from here on out, the game becomes a lot more open-ended. We have a lot of areas we could go to. Back at the Wild River, the Colossal Hole, and a questionable location, Sea to the Rocks. With the power-up, we can break through that block you saw there And now we have a new level open up. This is the only time in the game where a power-up opens up a brand new level. Interesting. First place I want to go to is actually not the Colossal Hole just yet. I want to leave that for later. And instead, I want to head to the bank of the Wild River. Because now, look at this. Just break it through the level like it's nothing. And right here, I want to break this door right here. The walls right here, and we can see we have a door that leads to the red chest. But we still need to find the key. So where is it? Well, go a little bit further. And see we have another doorway on this particular platform. That leads us to a musical coin. As I said before, we'll tackle musical coins in the montage in due time. Mostly I want to make that a compilation in case anyone is playing this game, if they want a reference point. And right here, you can break these blocks. You see the pattern that we have in these walls. And voila! The red key. And similar to how we unlock the braid chest, we're gonna let the current take us home. But this time, I'm not actually gonna let it take us all the way home. I'm gonna jump up here and go to the door to unlock ourselves the red chest. And with all the talk I've been saying about how this game has become open-ended, this next power-up, or next treasure, say, is a help. Introducing the magnifying glass. By the way, this level, I would say, very good place to grind for money. Now, we can press the B button to view our treasures, and it's right there. And as I press the B button, I can show you this right now. You can see the treasure that we've collected, and whether that last window is an indication of whether we have all 8 musical coins collected and transferred in yet. At this point, this actually, as I said before, is the time when the game becomes a lot more open-ended than usual. In my opinion, this is probably the best time for you to get this item, because at least it allows you to notify yourself as to whether you have collected all the treasures in one location or not. This is actually very helpful once you get lost, because boy, soon enough there'll be a lot of levels open up to us, and a lot of dead-end treasures where we have a certain like item that allows us to progress somewhere else, but it's actually not story progression, it's just progression for some random treasure. So that's why I feel as though that power-up at that particular time is probably the best time for them to give you that, which is what I like about this game. Anyways, let's break through this block and head to Sea to the Rocks. And right here, I'm gonna say this right now, boy, this power really comes in handy. But as it implies, this sea turtle is full of like hard blocks, so it could be a pain for us to break through these. And honestly, this is where, actually, not anymore. This is the one I was talking about having the perfect place to grind for money. So we have one pathway that leads us to the left. But if I jump up to the right side, you can see that we have a opening on top. This indicates that we can break through here. And I said before, this is where you're probably gonna get lost in this sea turtle. And this is all about patience and a lot of grinding to get through this. And some places will lead to dead ends, like this musical note. Others will lead to where you want to go. Of course, when you want to come back here multiple times, it can get a little bit annoying, to say the least, to navigate this place. By the way, very interesting design level, where in a sense that if you're thinking about, well, making up here, it's actually not possible to make it up to the top. Not sure why the developers did that, but honestly, it was a nice indication saying, hey, don't do that. It leads to nothing. I kind of like that. Anyways, gonna take the left path now. Let's see, we have more blocks. Right here we have a left area. Right here we can stomp down if I wanted to. Or we can take this prop down here instead. Again, indication of any place we can butt stomp is just notified by an opening on the top. And right here, boy, I'll be doing a lot of butt stomping and charging, to say the least. And it really requires a lot of patience at times. Right here, I think. Oh wait, no, it's not. Never mind. This was where our key was, but turns out not. And as you can see, anytime you, well, have to start from the beginning, we'll deposit at the top of the sea turtle, so do keep that in mind. Strange. I thought there was an unless I'm not thinking of the correct location. Yeah, let me try it on the right side again. Aha! And we have some water that's clear now, which means, hello, doorway we can actually see. Actually, wait. I don't want to go into it just yet. Do keep in mind, though, that's where we need to go to get that great chest. Then I want to come down here. And see, we have another pathway that leads us down here. And the great key. Right down there is another pathway we can take, but we're not going to take that. Instead, we're going to redeem that great key as soon as possible through here. And now for a boss that honestly is more interesting than fun, in my opinion. This guy, the octopus. He has buttons, and we're supposed to charge towards those buttons. That's all about it. Right here, you just hit the top and then the bottom. Meanwhile, along the way, on his face, he does spew out that gray stuff. If you get hit by that gray stuff, the whole, this whole place becomes dark, and it's gonna be harder to see. Like that. So you want to be careful about that. If you get hit by the octopus in this phase, you have to restart the whole level again. And if you use this phase, you get hit by him, don't worry. He just stuns you, as you saw right there. But once you hit him 3 times, or 6 times, if you want to be that particular, he, well, comes to his death. And apparently his inner tube? Halo ring? I don't know what it's supposed to be. Rises up, allowing us to gain access to the great chest. Now for all that effort we put in, it's all for the 3rd musical chest. Told you, didn't I? To be honest, I honestly didn't realize it was the third musical box. I thought that was something needed. Anyways. Music box number 3. And that opens up a crack in the volcano. The Cave of Flames. Our new level for this area. And right here we have decisions. You want to go to the Cave of Flames, or do we want to finally head into the Colossal Hole? Nah, we're going to go to the Cave of Flames. I'm going to ignore that place again. Anyways, gonna come out here, and Cave of Flames is an interesting location. I kind of like the music, very serene, and also just the premise as well. Right here, a lot of blocks you can break through, and you want to get some more money. Case in point. I think any special coin that's marked with the color is gonna be 10 coins, if I'm mistaken. If my memory serves me correctly. No, we can't go through that. There's a block we can't get through. There's a bomb right there we can't access. Do note that the great chest is right here. And I think what we're supposed to do is set yourselves on fire. And this is where timing is of the essence right here, I'm gonna say. But this is gonna be a hard one to time, to say the least. Oh boy. Case in point. Because right there we can see the gray key that's locked behind blocks we need to go through in order by, well, rolling. We need to find a slope somewhere. And the slope is actually beyond those fire blocks. So it's probably one of the more annoying cases of needing to catch yourself on fire. Because you need to time yourself perfectly to ensure that you don't waste too much of the fire time you have. Like that. You see right there, that was 6 layers that I need to get through. And right here, we have a mechanic that is very rare, to say the least. This panel. Right here, we can see, we can go through here. It resets the whole area. Now, that might seem very unnecessary, and trust me, it is very unnecessary. But it means that if we try to pick up an enemy and go through that normally just to break the blocks on the other side, the item disappears from our hand. So what we're supposed to do? Simple. Get the enemy again, and from a distance, throw the block. Throw the enemy into the blocks. Then we can progress on to get ourselves a great key. Oh, by the way, I should point out something. Now that we have the garlic power up, you can see that as I charge and then crouch, we gain a whole lot more like distance with the crouch. Do keep that in mind for later levels. It becomes very helpful in tight situations. Oh, by the way, those enemies sting you. They don't make you go dizzy. Oh, some sort of wand with blue. And you might notice there's some bit of like water coming out of it. Well, that's because even though it's just gonna show us holding that wand and show us that we can go back to the big bridge, the frigid sea, and sea turtle rocks, nothing seems to happen. Well, when we were at Sea Turtle Rocks, you might have noticed that the water that I was in when we were fighting against that boss was clear. Everything else was black. Well, if we head back to Sea Turtle Rocks, you can see that the water has now cleared. That wand was a purifying wand that now allows us to, well, see through black water. No longer we're gonna have black seas today, boys. Okay, I know that was a bad pun, but I had to, honestly. Anyways. My memory serves correctly, there are 2 places I need to go to. The first one being down here. And once again, this is where the nature of Sea Turtle Rocks kind of make this level a little bit annoying, to say the least. Because in this case, the game becomes very backtracky, to say the least. Because he's like, you're gonna have to go through a lot of the areas, and you keep missing where you need to go. You're gonna have to go back to the start, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it gets a little bit arduous at times to go through this level. Wario is feeling pain even in my butt stomps. Apparently, he doesn't want that to happen? I don't know. The face he makes when he does that. Look at this. Like, that face is a face of... I don't know how I feel about this. Right here, we have a new mechanic. These frogs, they throw apples at you. You can tell what those apples do knowing that we can get fat. Which, by the way, we need to get fat here. Right here, we have another mechanic. These light bulbs, they sting you, and that happens. If we're in Fat Man mode, and we get stung by those bulbs, you probably can tell what happens. So we need to break this and get down there as soon as possible. And then we're gonna wait this out. And do a minigame. 536 coins. Remember the last time we went here was like we had 300? Yeah, we definitely collected a lot of coins in the recent levels. not too hard. And... I think that might be perfect. Perfect! Perfect! If you can get through these games, I'll just say it right now, the mini game we're gonna experience later is gonna be a lot of fun for you. Anyways, got the mini game clear, and now we can go through that door. Which, by the way, I wonder what that door has. Clearly not a key, right? Because since there's a chest right next to us, clearly not a key, right? Clearly not a key, right? Anyways, enough sarcasm. Let's just finish the level. And funny thing, we roll into the chest, but we don't bonk on it. We just immediately stand up. Like the Wario has like very good stability in his legs. And hello, we have another eye, except it's the yellow eye. I'll find the other eye somewhere, won't we? And as I said before, as you can tell, this game becomes very open-ended because now I'm not really sure where I want to go next. There's a lot of levels we can check. Through that magic wand, we could check the big bridge or the frigid sea. And through us being able to break through multiple blocks, we could go to the colossal hole as well. Now you can see why I say that that power we saw from the magnifying glass helps a lot in deciding where you want to go next. What I want to do next? I think actually I might want to get stomped by this block. And this actually is going to solidify why I say I hate this level with, honestly, because of how this game is. Oh, sorry, I hate this level in particular. What we're supposed to do is... fall very perfectly down here, break these blocks that we can break now, and do the minigame. And the problem is that because of how subtle your movement is and how you can't control your height, yeah, it gets very annoying when you keep missing that, falling all the way down and having to climb back up to get flattened again in order to try that again. Now you see why I say Colossal Hole is one of my least favorite levels in the game. Hole in one, boys! Trust me, you get this level many times if you clear the minigame point, you're blessed. Because this one is like one of the easiest ones to do. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna break this block to make sure. Yeah, I want to get stomped just in case. Oh, by the way, you think, if you're wondering... Oh, wait. Okay, in our normal form, that block you see right there on top above me, we can't actually go through that. It's an invisible block that apparently the enemies can go through, but not us. But only if we're in flattened form can we go through that. It's weird. I need to follow it down further. And right here I can show that in our flattened form, we go through those spikes a lot easier. And we completely missed that. Enemies can't touch us. So I want to go down here in order to get stretched back up to normal. And I think the best way to tackle this is I need to get... Yeah. I think the best case thing I should do is... not that, actually. I didn't mean to do that. I want to float back up, and that minigame clear, I want to crouch into it. So I need to... go all the way back up. As you can tell, riveting gameplay. Us floating up in order to continue progression. Break those blocks, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky. I need to come down here, and then... and duck. Hold left, hold right, sorry, and boom. And right here, you can see that there is a guy that is going to stretch you up if you did do the flatten method. Now right here, there is a musical coin up there. How to reach it? Simple. Make yourself a stairway up towards there and try to reach that up from there. Although, as you can tell, it's not easy. And reach from there. Yes, there we go. So that's how you're supposed to get that music coin. We're gonna note that for late. Huh? Oh, wait. I still haven't grabbed the key. Oops. Wait, and now the question is, where is that key? I remember that the key is. Hang on. Fall down here. I remember I saw some blocks here that we can break through finally. We can go to this door and yeah. Right here, looks as though we can't do anything. We can't stomp on this. Well, invisible blocks that we need to throw an enemy through in order to break. Do keep that in mind for future levels. And since we did see those invisible blocks that, unbeknownst to me, we could break through with our fists, you can tell that the game does that a lot in later levels. What? You have a problem? Okay, I'm joking. I just like doing that, just like... No, I don't want to float up! Anyways, I'm gonna fall down here again. Funny thing is that where you fall, you're always gonna land on this particular block. No idea why that's the case. Apparently, the Colossal Hell has some magnetic field that pulls us into the middle? I don't know. Nintendo logic. Then again, it does help when you always fall in the middle, because at least you know you can get your bearings back and figure out where you want to go next. Especially if you're flattened. Anyways, with that done, we have some sort of pump. Some air pump, so to speak. With that, we can lift this particular block up from the ground. And that means we can now explore more of Bank of the Wild River and the Pool of Rain. And again, very like expanded gameplay, am I right? Let's have a lot more treasure, which I think... Actually, yeah, we had the water cleaned in this particular level. Might as well explore it now. Which you can see right here, we have clean water. Clean water! Water, Sandy! Okay, I'll stop. Anyways. Let's go through here. And because the water is clear, more often than not, because the water beforehand was black, it more so means that there's gonna be a doorway you can find. Case in point, right here. And we have a green chest already. In fact, I'm gonna show this right now. We can already swim, go towards the chest. So that means that the key should be around here somewhere, right? Well, it's right there. But, it's out of reach! I want the key! Well, nowhere to go but down here. And we need to go all the way around to find this green key. And right here, another place I could say is a good place to grind for money. Lots of very quickly broken blocks, leading to a musical coin at that. And you can see right there, because of the garlic, we have free movement around all these, like, breakable blocks. It's kind of fun. By the way, that donut guy has no purpose whatsoever, so ignore him. And right here, I want to not get frozen. Thanks, game. Although you can see right there, that leads to a musical coin, so do keep that in mind. And if you're wondering, no, that's pipe particular, at least nowhere. There we go. Oh. You can still see me from here. Okay. Well, let me kill you and hit the switch, which, if we fall down, now releases a gate, which we can't go to the water in. However, this allows us to get the green key. Now we need to hit that switch in order to release the water and let alone get the chest. Also, right here, I might as well give yourself a good example. I'll let this guy wake up, and not that. Kill you straight away. Now we can actually kill enemies without even needing to stun them. So that's a pretty cool thing we can do finally, now that we have the garlic. Wario loves garlic. Makes me strong. Or should I say strong? Anyone? Ah, never mind. Anyways, we got some flame. Which I think this is story progression, I believe. This is honestly a guessing game at this point. It's not a... Wait. Oh wait, no. I need another item, I think. Yes, I need another item alongside that flame in order to, like, make that flame mean anything to us. But once again, you can see that A, the treasure list allows you to see if there's anything missing that you haven't found, and B, that B button is going to be helping a lot in case you forget to collect a certain treasure in a level, or if there's any treasure that you haven't found yet, if you're struggling to figure out where you want to go, you could go into a level and see whether you could get the last treasure or not. Do keep in mind though that any area that you've been to collect a chest could be completely void, most likely, for another chest. So if you find yourself going all over the place, being to areas you've already been to, struggling to find a chest, exit out the level immediately. You can't get the chest until you do something else. So do keep that in mind. Anyways, with that, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Wario Land 3. Next time, with the whole game all out to us, who knows where I'm going next. Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy another episode of Wario Land 3. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more content down here, and ring that bell to notify anytime I upload previous uploads over there. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. But remember, the adrenaline rush is real. This is the FNF121 signing out. I'll catch you guys in episode 7, my playthrough of Wario Land 3. Peace.